This is my first video of my challenge series. I'm going to be doing a series of 2-week challenges in honor of 2020 being the year of quarantine for me and many other people. This first challenge is going to be 2 weeks of working out every day, no weekends off or anything like that. I'm going to be focusing on arms, abs, and legs, and I'll kind of repeat that process. And so half the time will be stretching and half the time will be that kind of workout. I will be like walking and doing other things like that throughout the day, but that won't be counted in the like focused workout time. Throughout these videos, I'm going to be kind of giving you updates along the way of how I'm feeling, how it's going, and at the end just kind of an overview of what I have learned. If you enjoy these kind of videos or have suggestions for me of challenges you think I should do, be sure to leave a comment down below and subscribe so that you don't miss any of these challenge videos. Here we go, let's get into this. I'm on the end of day 2. Yesterday was abs and today was legs. My legs definitely burn a lot more than the ab one. I actually did 1.5 videos for the ab one yesterday because the first one was way too hard for me for being like kind of beginner. So I ended up doing a different one all the way through. I will link all the videos that I followed along on YouTube down in the description box. Today was our first day out of quarantine, so I ended up walking around campus, and so my legs were already hurting a little bit from that just because we had only been walking around the apartment, which isn't that big, for the past 2 weeks, so it was kind of like it was a lot all of a sudden. But honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. I used to be fairly not like I never was like fit. I used to do dance, and so I was like much stronger in my legs and my flexibility was a lot more, and so in the last like little bit I've been feeling a lot more like incapable than I used to. So I think this is gonna be fun to kind of use my body a little bit more and kind of, you know, take care of it better than I have been. Yeah, I'm enjoying this so far and I'm excited to keep going for the next 12 days. So Happy New Year! Camera is actually sitting on the counter and I'm about to do dishes, but to give you guys a quick update, just finished day 5 of the workout challenge and so far it's actually going quite well. Yesterday I almost skipped it just because I started late and I didn't want to do it at the end of the day that late, but I did it. And even though I have been walking around town a lot more since we're finally out of quarantine, doing 15 minutes a day of like a workout along with 15 minutes of stretching has actually not been super difficult. I'm already noticing some of my flexibility is coming back and I'm not crazy sore, but I'm not feeling it. So I do feel like I'm getting stronger and that's kind of the goal. So, and just to find out what a difference 14 days can make. I'm officially halfway done with this challenge. So far doing well. Ab day definitely doesn't feel like the worst. I don't mind it as much. The arm day is my worst. I struggle to get through like every single exercise and I hate it. And then leg day, like difficult, but I can usually kind of like get through the exercises. Still going through it, still doing it at the end of the day, which I kind of hate, but it is what it is. At least I'm getting it done each day, so I'll keep you guys updated. Today I finished day 9 of the challenge and I honestly feel so good. Like I've seen major improvement. I know it's just 9 days, and if you follow the links that I provided and do the exercises, like they're not crazy hard. They're literally the beginner ones. But at the beginning, especially the arm day, and today was arm day, I had to like drop out of the exercises halfway through and then like start them up again. I couldn't hold the whole way through. And I'm noticing more and more I can get further without dropping out of the exercises. Improvement. And that's kind of the whole point of this. Overall, it's going well. I just completed day 13 of the 14-day challenge, so I've only got one day to go. Guys, I seriously feel so good. You know when you're younger and you just like move? I remember when I used to dance and be a lot more active. I couldn't just like sit still. I would get up, I'd stretch, and that's kind of how I've been feeling lately. Is I find myself just throughout the day like getting up a lot more, moving around, and I really wow, I can't speak. I really am enjoying it. I haven't been feeling super sore, which I'm really thankful for, and I have been a lot more active as far as just like walking around and things like that. We don't have a car and live in Vancouver, so we are walking around to get places, grocery shop, all that kind of thing. Overall, this is going quite well, and even if I don't keep up with it every single day like this, I think just getting into the habit of moving in some way and being a little bit more active is going to be really great for me. I'm finding my flexibility is coming back a lot more, and in that I just feel a little bit more capable. I definitely have noticed that my arm strength in comparison to everything else is quite weak, but in this 14 days I have seen a difference in my arm strength. Guns of steel, guys, guns of steel. Okay, we don't have to mock me. Right, I know it's bad. And for me, it's definitely been in just feeling like I can walk around and not just be out of breath all the time. I have sports-induced asthma, and so especially cardio is always very difficult for me. But doing something like this just each day has been really nice for me, just to know I'm doing some sort of thing to kind of take care of my body. It's honestly given me a little bit more self-confidence in the sense that me and my relationship with my body isn't always great. Because I've been doing this, I feel like I am taking care of my body and I can kind of just take care of it. So like basically I don't have to like restrict myself from eating certain things or drinking certain things or enjoying certain things simply because me and my body don't get along or I don't like certain things about it. I can work hard and take care of it and help it be as capable as possible while also just enjoying life and not feeling guilty every time I have something that I enjoy. Does that make sense? But tomorrow is my last day of this challenge, and I'll check back with you guys then, and we'll just kind of close this out. So see you tomorrow. I am so excited that this 2-week challenge is over, and not for the reasons that I thought I would be excited. I am honestly excited because I finally get to start working through this footage and talking to you guys and explaining to you why I really enjoyed this challenge. 2 weeks ago, I had not worked out or stretched in probably over a year. And over the past 2 weeks, every single day, without fail, I was exercising 15 minutes and stretching 15 minutes. And that really isn't that much, especially if you guys are athletic, like you're probably laughing at that. But when you're going from nothing to that, it's a pretty significant difference. And it was definitely noticeable. Just in general, I've been feeling more energized. After a year like 2020, when just things were down and like dreaded everything, and honestly the beginning of 2021 hasn't been that different, but doing something like this has just given me something, you know, good to look forward to each day. It's just like a nice way to finish off the day. Overall, I've just been feeling a lot better having done this challenge. The reason I chose 2 weeks was because throughout 2020, 2 weeks had a very like negative feel to it. 2-week quarantine, and I was just trying to think of like a way we could take those 2 weeks and see how 2 weeks can affect us in a good way, to just see how certain changes in our lives would affect us. And usually this time of January, people are feeling discouraged because usually around the second, third week, people are giving up on their New Year's resolutions. But because I only put a 2-week goal on this challenge, I'm honestly feeling more motivated to continue something like this. And I kept the standards low, just 30 minutes a day, 15 exercising, and 15 of stretching. And I could see myself just staying a little bit more active and seeing that improvement in my life versus how I would feel if I had said I wanted to do this all year and I'd be hitting around this time and feeling discouraged. So if you are in that place right now where you're kind of giving up on your New Year's resolution, don't wait until the start of 2022 to feel like you can start something fresh. Give yourself a small goal. Give yourself something more, like I said in my videos about college and stuff, do more bite-sized goals and see how those affect you, because ultimately the goals are to help better yourself and feel better. And so if you're gonna just be putting pressure on yourself and feeling negative by failing something that's just not realistic, it's honestly just not a beneficial goal. But if you have something kind of short term that you can kind of see the effects and see why it's helpful for you, then I think you're going to be more disciplined and interested in keeping up with that habit. I just wanted to kind of leave you guys with that. If you have any ideas for 2-week challenges that I should do, be sure to leave that in a comment below. Like this video and I'll be making more of these. I honestly have enjoyed this so much and I plan on doing more to find out different habits, see what kind of things improve my life, what kind of things are just not doable, and I'll be making a playlist so that once I have a few, then it'll be easy to just find all of those together. I'll see you guys next week.